Hey everybody, back with even more care package stuff. This one was from Cummif Egg. Sent a ton of cool stuff here. I'm probably going to do this over 2 videos. I'm going to keep this one just to the wrestling stuff, which was the main bulk of what he sent. But he also sent some other sports stuff. And really love this stuff that he sent. Sent me a nice note. Sent me his custom McDonald's wrapper there, and his custom Pat Valleca card, which I saw he gave to everyone he met at National. So really cool to get one of those. He must have like every card of those that was ever made, because I seen him give a ton of those away and he always seems to have more. So glad to be representing the VWO, the Valleca World Order. So again, happy enough with that stuff, but he also sent a huge stack of wrestling cards. Sent some stickers. It's kind of like when you get a Pepino crate, you get all sorts of fun stuff. Got some old WCW packs, which I actually saw him pull an autograph from one of these packs once. The autographs from that set go for pretty good money. Speaking of autographs, sent me an autograph of Puerto Rican wrestler Homicide. So that's nice. Never had an auto of him. And so I'm going to pause for a moment and get some of these wrestling cards situated a bit better, and then we'll look through some of them. Alright, so first off, he sent me those 2 undisputed cards of Gallows and Anderson. The Good Brothers. Should be one of the most dominant tag teams in the world right now if they would get booked the right way. And he also sent me a bunch of Topps Heritage stuff from different years, which is really cool. Always one of the best WWE sets every year. This is from last year. I'm working on that set and the one from this year. Gotta see which ones of these I'm missing. And whichever ones I don't need, I'll just put with the individual wrestler stuff. I was planning on just doing 1 wrestling binder, but I ended up having way more wrestling stuff than I thought. So right now it's 3 wrestling binders. 1 for the current wrestlers, 1 for the past wrestlers, and then 1 for the sets that I'm working on. So again, this is one of the sets I'm working on. Just love it with that 87 Topps baseball border. The Miz. Even got some of the bronze parallels here from last year. Jake the Snake. And here are some of the inserts from last year, which look like the old 87 WWF set. Again, the base set has the old baseball look, but back in the 80s, WWF had a top set that came out with these blue borders like this. Remember, my brother and I used to buy some of those. These definitely bring back memories of those. Still have a few from that set, but nowhere near what I used to have. We used to have almost the whole set. I think those were both the same there. Actually, 2 different Undertakers there, same pose. So yeah, I wasn't going to put together the insert sets from that year, but maybe I will since I got so many of them here. I know Breeze NO8 sent me a bunch of them too one time. So just gotta check, see what I have, what I don't. So that was 2017. I think these are from 2016, which are also pretty cool. They got the 86 Topps look to them. So I won't show every single one, just a few of them. You can kind of get the idea. This set I'm not working on just because it would be too overwhelming to try to put all those sets together at the same time. But like I said, I'll just put these with the individual wrestler pages, which I have pretty much most of the popular wrestlers represented. A lot of the big names here. So again, thanks for this stuff, Egg. I call him Egg because his name is Mike, and there's so many Mikes here in the community. But yeah, we all kind of lovingly call him Egg. But you know, these are the type of lots I would pay for on eBay. There's that guy. I can hear the boos coming through the screen right now. But yeah, like I said, these are all the type of lots I usually pick up anyway. So cool that you sent me all this stuff. There you got Brett. These are cool too, to turn back the clock. So as you see, they kind of use some of the old baseball designs. Randy, up to his crazy antics lately. Here we have another one. I think these are 2015. So again, he just sent me all these different stacks right here. Virgil. Of course, the cool thing about these sets, they got the current and past stars. Nice Stone Cold right there. Eddie. And as I mentioned before, when it comes to the wrestling stuff, pretty much all of it's PC. I don't really have just like one or two guys that I PC. Razor. You got a black border one. And these I think were from a Heritage insert set, because they aren't numbered like a regular set. It's numbered H9. So not quite sure. I wasn't always buying wrestling cards. I went through a period of time where I wasn't getting them, so some of these older sets I don't know a whole lot about. Stuff that came out like 6 or 7 years ago. Just kind of got back into buying it about a year or two ago. Nice Michael P.S. Hayes. Always styling. Here's some stuff from this year's set, which I showed some before. They look like the 89 tops. Probably about 75% of the way through that one too. These are from this year too, the Topps Big inserts. Those are really cool. Got a bunch of those. I still got to do a recap for the packs I opened. Got some pretty decent stuff. Sid. Kerry Von Erich. That's some of the WWE stuff. Let's look at some WCW stuff next. So yeah, we even got some WCW and TNA Impact stuff here. For those of you that don't know, WCW and TNA were just two other wrestling companies. WCW is no longer around. But I'm sure anybody still watching at this point knows that already. Anybody still watching has to be a pretty big wrestling fan. Mongo McMichael there. These are pretty cool. These are from Topps. Topps had the WCW license for those years. You got some of the Nitro girls. You got He Who Shall Never Be Mentioned Again. Got completely erased from history. Sting. But yeah, I think a few different companies had the WWE license during these years. Hogan. Nice Bret Hart. Here's some TNA Impact stuff, which was done by TriStar. They did a pretty good job with the TNA license. Put out some good affordable stuff. Beer Money. Another Homicide. That's the autograph back there. Consequences Creed, who's now Xavier Woods. Angelina Love. This is cool right here. Curtis Granderson. I remember he did some work with TNA. And he actually had a TNA card autograph, which I remember when he got traded to the Yankees, I was trying to get that TNA autograph. Because he didn't have a Yankee autograph yet, and I didn't want to get a Tigers one, but never ended up getting it. Probably should try now. Back to some WWE stuff. Or actually, WWF there, back when it was still WWF. These are cool. These are like some foil cards. These are done by a company called Comic Images. I think around 2001 was when Fleer got the WWF/WWE license. For a few years there, they had some other companies putting out stuff. Just showing some different matches there. So very cool. Now we got some Topps WWE stuff. A few years ago they got the license. They started doing all of their stuff. So again, thanks to It Cummif Egg for all of this stuff. You got Von Erich bronze. You gotta be a real wrestling fan to understand how fun this lot is. I'm sure some of you might be wondering what I'm gonna do with all this stuff, but like I said, gonna load up the binders. Might end up having a 4th wrestling binder after all of these. Couple Mark Henrys. Natural disasters. These are from last year. I broke a hobby box of these. Alicia Fox bronze. The base set tops that they do every year, just they do the same design as the baseball one. It's usually kind of a hit or miss type of set, so I never really put the whole set together on those. I like the heritage sets they put out and the undisputed, but that stuff is really expensive. $1 Million Man. Gold Dust. Got a couple Eric Rowans there. And if you don't mind, Egg, I'll pass these along to Den1013. He's a big Eric Rowan fan. There you got that guy again. These I think were from this year. Daniel Bryan. And the infamous announcer cards, which I don't know if anybody really likes collecting those, but they're part of the set every year now. Brian Kendrick. Rhino. That's cool. Used to love them in ECW. Here we got some inserts. Again, just a huge variety of stuff here. Bunch of these database inserts. Kane, Cena, Bryan, Triple H, Wade Barrett. Really liked Wade Barrett. Wish they had handled him better. Got a Cena insert. Some Rock inserts. That insert, not sure where that's from. Got a bunch of these finisher inserts. Not sure if that's like a complete set there. Got a ton of them here. AJ, RKO, Lesnar. Yeah, Goldberg. Some of these got different colors. Not sure if they're variations or what. Like I said, I don't know a lot about some of these wrestling sets. Still kind of easing my way back into it. NXT stuff. And these, I've seen these Evolution inserts. Got a few of those in some hanger packs. A couple different Goldust ones there. Just a little bit of everybody here. These I really like. Want to get some more of these. I think these were from the Road to WrestleMania packs. Kalisto. Heath Slater. Truth. Also got a bunch of these. I think these might have been different Road to WrestleMania ones. Should they just kind of recap some of the stuff that happened throughout the year? I think this might be from a different year there with that logo there. I have a few of these. Some of those have blue logos, some of them have red logos. So you just kind of get a recap of all the stuff that happened. There's Barrett again. Couple more here. Miz, Sandow, another guy that I felt they didn't handle the right way. Seems like I say that a lot. And we even got a couple UFC cards here. Luozan and Uriah Hall. So I will end on those. thanks again to Cummif Egg for this loaded care package. I still got to make another video for some of the sports stuff he sent. He sent some baseball and football and basketball. So like I said, I'll do a separate video for that stuff. So talk to you guys again soon.